What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Some upsetting news in the sport of boxing. First of all, let me say 2013 has been remarkable, very amazing in the sport of boxing. We've seen some hellacious, great fights, great matchups, great knockouts, just epic wars and battles. It's definitely been a great year of boxing. But there's a little bit of trouble under the sun, and that's with the Timothy Bradley versus Juan Manuel Marquez fight. And there's controversy over drug testing. One thing that's pissing me off is it just seems to me, I'm not trying to point the finger, but it seems to me that Top Rank are having more of a difficult time orchestrating their fights. Like the Canelo Mayweather fight, I have not heard one bump in the road. A lot of it was handled behind closed doors, which is always better than getting the media and the public and the fans involved. Um, Mayweather kind of just released a tweet and saying, my opponent for September 14th is Canelo Alvarez. And then the rest was history, and it spread like wildfire. And then from that point, people started making videos like myself and commenting and leaving comments, and they kicked off their media tour. But everything's been smooth sailing. They agreed on the catch weight 152, set the date September 14th, and it is what it is. Marquez and Bradley were supposed to already fight, and they got pushed back because they didn't want to compete with that particular fight. And it's been smooth sailing. However, you got top rank fights, and for one reason or another, these fights are having trouble. Nonito and Yadamo Rigondeaux. The fans clamored for that fight. Fans wanted to see that fight. Um, it was just problems. They were saying they didn't have Rigondeaux's address. Rigondeaux said he wouldn't sign the contract unless Top Rank and his Caribe promotions squashed their lawsuit and beef. Then it was over drug testing. They said they didn't have a signature on the contract. It was just one thing after another. This was a fight that was years in the making, or had been talked about amongst boxing fans. It was finally looking like it was coming to fruition. Then Nonito was saying he's going to pull out of the fight. They were saying that Rigondeaux is not a mandatory. If he doesn't want to take the offer, then they'll go with other options like Vic Darchinyan rematch. And it just was a headache. I posted videos around that time related to that particular fight. The fight happened. Now they're trying to slander Rigondeaux, and Nonito has yet to come back for the remainder of this year. Now with the Marquez and Bradley fight, again, they're arguing over drug testing. Bradley saying that he had it in his contract with Marquez that if the fight were to take place, that both fighters would undergo random Olympic-style drug testing by USADA and VADA. And now he's saying that he'll back out of the fight, basically, if Marquez refuses, because Marquez says he's never tested positive, and they're going with whatever the Nevada Commission regulates, or maybe one, not both. This is what Timothy Bradley had to say. In my contract, it says USADA, VADA. That's what it says in my contract, so that's what I'm going with. At the end of the day, if it doesn't happen, it's a breach of my contract. At this point, if they are not going to be involved, USADA and VADA, there is not going to be a fight at all. Just put it that way. I would definitely embrace walking away from this situation, says Bradley. Marquez says he's never tested positive, so why he doesn't know why Bradley thinks he holds all the cards and blah blah blah. Just turmoil over drug testing. This is a fight I want to see, a fight that needs to happen. Two smart, intelligent counterpunchers and fighters just in general with a lot of ring intelligence. Timothy Bradley undefeated, Marquez not undefeated but confident from the biggest win of his career, the KO to Manny Pacquiao, a foe that he fought 3 other times previously, and he felt he got robbed. So the stage is set for this particular fight to happen now. Timothy Bradley is just coming off a war with a opponent he may have underestimated, which was Ruslan Provodnikov. Everyone thought this was going to be an easy fight. It turned out to be the fight of his life, and Bradley got hurt more than he was even in the Pacquiao fight. So I think this fight taking place now, I don't want to see them fight other people first and then see them fight later in the future. The fight should continue to go, and hopefully they could squash whatever beef, do whatever the drug testing it is, or whatever's in the contract to make this fight happen. So that's my thoughts on it. I really want to see this fight. I was looking forward to this fight. I put it on my top 5 fights that I'm anticipating for the fall list. So check that video and the video responses. Let me know what you guys think of this. Who's in the position of power, Bradley or Marquez? Should they both do USADA and VADA testing? Do you think it's unnecessary? Do you want to see this fight? Do you not want to see the fight? Leave a comment and let me know what you think. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.